It wasn't something which was, a cultural thing that they were born with. Islam came and it spread, and the people saw the justice in it. They saw the perfection of it. They saw the beauty of it, just as I did, and we all accepted it.
Islam is an option. Allah says in the Quran, "La ikraha fid din." There is no compulsion in accepting religion. So what these brothers here have shown is that the option was presented to them, and they investigated, and they accepted this. And by doing this, it didn't make them any less Australian. All these boys, they still eat Vegemite for breakfast. They still go down to the high school and they kick the footy. But now they just have some systematic order in their life which will benefit the society. It's not going to bring harm to the society, because Islam obligates us to treat the neighbor well. Islam obligates us to be just in business transactions. There's no dishonesty allowed. No worries, mate, mafi mushkala. We have this in Islam. So if anything, these boys have now become better Australians, and they're going to contribute to this society in a better way.
Contribution is also on the minds of the new generation of Muslim youth.
Every young adult in Australia faces challenges. And if you're Muslim, non-Muslim, you face the same challenges. However, wearing a uniform and being a Muslim and being in the media, you face a lot more challenges. Because now you are stereotyped, now you are singled out, now you are looked upon as someone who is a foreigner, someone who is regarded as a so-called such and such. And you really have a responsibility now on your shoulders to integrate into the community and show the people what type of character and what type of person a Muslim should be.
Media has effect on everything. Doesn't matter if you're Muslim, Christian or anything. If they got to get ratings, they'll find a way to get the ratings. They'll blow it out. It's like a balloon. You just keep pumping it and it go big.
You'd see something on the news, that sort of stuff, you think, oh, Islam's bad, This is when I didn't know nothing about Islam. But you come here and you realise the truth.
So the Muslim youth of today have a larger responsibility than back in the day when our fathers came and we were just tagging along.
We can sit there and let it simmer and let it happen and not do anything. Or you can see it as a challenge. And you can see it as a chance, on an opportunity, and a beautiful opportunity for you to actually learn your deen, learn your religion, get the knowledge, and then pass it on.
Every week, there's maybe half a dozen people who inquire about Islam through the center.
Well, my parents have seen the change in me, and they think it's for the better, because every time Allah says in the Quran that to worship Him alone, He also tells us to be good and obedient to your parents. Now, instead of laying down and not doing anything, I'm helping taking their clothes off the line or whatever.
I'm actually from Serbia, but I'm Muslim, and after the war broke up, I went to Germany. I came to Australia. I was always interested in Islam, but I never really had the chance to learn about it until last couple of weeks. I didn't even pray actually. So until the beginning of Ramadan, I met Muaz after a few years because we were friends in school. And he told us he invited me to come pray with him. It helped me relax more, helped me feel better about myself, and I don't know, made me feel more lighter so that's for sure.
He'll be there for you. He'll be there for you. One topic on the minds of these youth is unavoidable.
I had a lot of friends who used to go clubbing and discos and that sort of stuff, and I used to ask them why do you want to go there for,
Well, it's the entertainment generation, and the only avenues that they have been provided for them is drugs, sex and rock and roll, like they say.
And I go, well, do you want to marry these women? They said, no way. I'll go, then why would you go there? I want to go to a place where I know ultimately to find a woman, if that's the reason they went there, ultimately find a woman that I would like to stay home with, not someone that would dance with others. Because I want the wife to be for myself, Call that selfish, but
that's the way I am.
Well, I'm going to try to find someone that holds the same beliefs as me, and also someone that will be able to fit into my family, be able to interact with my parents, because my life is my parents and my family. If the person I live with cannot do the same with my family, then I can't live with that person.
As the most recognizable face of Islam, the Muslim woman is in no doubt about the stereotypes surrounding her. Many fail to see beyond the scarf. So what is it about the Muslim woman and her hijab?
Simple. The main reason why Muslim women wear hijab is because Allah said so.
We're not going against society. This is just us trying to follow our religion and to please our Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
It is your personal relationship and your connection with Allah. Every woman has the choice, but at the same time, Islam has rules and regulations, and it is said that a Muslim woman must cover.
My father didn't force me to do it, neither did my husband. I do it out of my own choice because it's the government which I feel safe. I feel that no one is judging me for my other physical assets, but my attributes where my intellect and my PR skills are concerned, and my value as a person.
In my opinion, that the woman who is in hijab is liberated because she doesn't have to follow the fashions of society. She's not a slave to society. But a woman who's not in hijab is always trying to follow the fashion, the new trends. It's like, it's oppression. I see that as oppression. But when you're in hijab, you know that you're not pleasing society, you're pleasing yourself and you're pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
The mother of Jesus, Mary, was portrayed as always wearing the hijab, and she's the holiest woman in the Christian history and even in the Christian religion. No one ever said that she was oppressed. Why would anyone say that I'm oppressed because I wear the hijab?
So when it comes to issues of oppression and when it comes to issues regarding the media, I think we just all need to individually educate ourselves.
Explain what is going on, but feel comfortable and content that we are part of the, you know, the makeup of the Australian society or the global village for that matter.
The lack of interaction with Muslims, in my opinion, is one of the sad outcomes, because for people who've never met a Muslim, you can imagine the kind of baggage they're carrying, and to ask them to start thinking about that and to unpack their assumptions about a Muslim can be a very daunting experience.
If you don't know any Muslim women, attempt to make conversation or introduce yourselves to Muslim women, and you'll find that when probably not what the media portrays us to be, and sometimes always looking at the media and believing what they say isn't always the true story. We personally need to go on our own research and our own path to find the truth.
You know, not only do I not want you to save me, but I want you to take responsibility for clarifying some of the misinformation that you're getting.
And move forward rather than keep on justifying for our own whatever issues that are happening.
I see you praying.
It's the end of the holy month of Ramadan, and it's a cause for celebration.
Allahu Akbar.
This is the end of the fasting month of Ramadan for Muslims, and the Prophet ﷺ says the Muslims have 2 Eids per year, 2 festivals or 2 celebrations per year, and one is Eid al-Adha, one is Eid al-Fitr, one of which being this day.
It's a whole big family celebration, alhamdulillah, mostly friends and relatives.
There's no feeling to explain, it's beautiful. It never changes. Every Eid, it's the same feeling of, it's overwhelming almost. Joy doesn't even hold it in.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الذين يأكلون الربا لا يقومون إلا كما يقوم الذي يتخبطه الشيطان من المس.
Welcome to the first International Australia Halal Trade.
I'm delighted to be here at the first ever International Halal Trade Expo held here in marvellous Melbourne in the state of vibrant Victoria. And I'd like to
At the first Halal Trade Expo, we got some insights on how the halal trade impacts